Hello, my fitness brothers and sisters. Why can't you see me? Hold up.
Bro,
Biceps bigger than your face.
shut up.
Exactly.
No, stop.
Okay. Welcome to London Fit. Okay, I'm making this video consecutively from my first video. And actually, if you see right here, the internet's working again, so now you have a little visual to just, check up on every couple of seconds, just in case you don't want to see my face. Today, I'll be asking the question that almost everyone has, or at least everyone thinks about when they get into training, okay? And that is, how often should you train? Now, there's this chart here that people always look at, and it's beginners or first year training or something like that, full body 3 days a week, okay? The second one is a push-pull split, okay? Or a upper lower. It's mostly upper lower. And then the advanced is a push-pull split. Push-pull leg split. Now that is very misleading. Bodybuilders, they take anabolics, right? Or at least professional bodybuilders. And they're the ones that promote all the fitness tips in the industry most of the time, right? Very small amount are natural. Of course, they're all the natural ones, but the big amount, the professionals, the IFBB pros, the Mr. Olympias, they're all almost on anabolics. And their type of training is lower, is high volume and training every single day consecutively because their recovery periods are way smaller than ours. They can recover very quickly, very much faster than us naturals. Because a natural, I train calves twice a week. Why? Because I do 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps of calf raises, okay? And that burns my calves out for 3 whole days. I literally can't train calves for 3 days because of it. That's because I just can't recover. Even if I eat enough protein, I still can't recover from that session. And that's only on calves. Now, bodybuilder, they can hit the calves 3 times a week if they wanted to. Or any muscle that lags behind, just like my calves for some reason, okay? And that's because of anabolics. An anabolic user, or a anabolic chicken user, whatever you want to call it, or a lab rat, some people call them lab rats, I wouldn't do that. This anabolic user, they can train arms on one day, chest and back on another day, shoulders on another day with legs, and do that for the whole week with almost no rest, which means they train each body part once or maybe twice a week, and they can make amazing gains, right? Or have amazing maintenance. But a natural trains that much, they're missing out on a load of gains because they're only training the muscle group once a week, and we have 48 hours for muscle to recover, fully or not. And this is also said by Steve Reeves. He says that the best workout splits for any natural bodybuilder, no matter what, is a full body split, 3 days a week. Okay. Now some could argue upper lower, and I think upper lower is great. Okay, because you can basically split a full body within 6 days. And if you don't have enough time, or if you just can't handle that amount of volume, I think upper lower is good. But Steve Reeves says that full body is optimal. He never did an upper lower split ever. He always did full body, always, his whole life. You know. So I think a full body where you work every single muscle group 3 times a week is the best split. Okay, if you're not anabolic, you're gonna train each muscle group 3 days a week, and once you train a muscle group, you have 48 hours of rest. Okay, or a day and a half of rest, which means if you train on Monday morning, you can work out on Wednesday afternoon, and you have a day and a half of rest, and then you can work out on Friday morning, and then that's your routine with the same exercises or with the same routine or different exercises. It doesn't really matter. Now, what do I think of push-pull legs? I think push-pull legs is actually awesome. I did push-pull legs for about my first 3 months before I actually considered bodybuilding to be serious, and dude, I made the best gains of my life. Okay, I swear. My back was humongous. My abs were ripped. I was ripped. Really. I can put some pictures here, maybe one or two. I'm just gonna say from my experience. But what that is that was a lot of intensity and it was great. But was I making the most gains? I don't think so. Okay, now you can do push-pull legs if you want. You can do upper lower, but don't do a bro split. Okay? Don't do arms, chest and back, shoulders and legs. You're just not gonna make the most optimal gains. Now push-pull, if you do push exercise and pull exercises along with legs, that could be a great split. If you do upper lower, that's a great split. If you do 3 days full body, that's a great split. But 3 days full body, you might get too much volume, and if you don't have the energy for it, it just might not be optimal. So you can split into upper lower, you can split into push pull, but I think upper lower is just as good. Good knocking stuff down, bro. Dang. But that's basically it. That's exactly why I think 3 days full body is the best split. And second to best, upper lower. Third best, push pull legs, or just push pull. Really, push pull is one of the best if you can add in legs. But then fourth, push pull legs. And after that is some weird kind of splits that aren't that weird, you know. That's basically it. I think those are all the good splits. I haven't heard of any other splits that are good. Let's say that you found the perfect split. Steve Reeves full body routine. I think that's the perfect workout because Steve Reeves was the pinnacle of aesthetics. And he still is. His routine consists of hitting all the muscle groups from top to bottom. He starts off with the shoulders and ends with the legs because he always ends with the legs because the legs are what carries the most blood. And working them first would tire you out very easily. So working them last would actually put the most energy into the legs and tire you out way less for the rest of the workout. So if you work them last, perfect. And then abs after that too. Always work abs. You can work abs every single day. You can work abs on only workout days. You can work abs only on rest days. Abs really, you can work them whenever in your fun spare time. But okay, so CV split goes from delts to chest to back to biceps to triceps to quads to hamstrings, lower back, and then calves, and then abs. And I think that's how you should structure your whole workout split, whether you're doing full body, push pull, whatever. When I do upper lower, I do delts, chest, back, biceps, triceps, and then I think I do lower back sometimes. But usually I do a deadlift on my back for my back, so I think it is, you know, it's a lower back exercise and it's a lat back exercise. So perfect. And then on my leg day, get a lot of noise. On my leg day, I will do quads, which is like a squat or a leg extension, and then I'll do a hamstring movement, like a leg curl, and then I'll do calf raises, and then an ab movement, and that's it. That's my workout split, and that's actually the optimal workout split that C. Reeves recommends, and also Frank Zane does an upper lower. I think Frank Zane is a good kind of role model for actually natural bodybuilding. He wasn't natural, but he promoted it, and his style of training could work for naturals. Definitely, I think. And that's all. So, it's London, and I'm out.